the land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and host a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Northwestern's head coach before the game. He understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Fires on the move. With the catch, it's Clement. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
There's a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off play action on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you thought. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Finding a line, I move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide out trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might as well stick with him. Here's a little room there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Childs. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Right on the money. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know
he's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the single back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. They'll line up for a second down play. QB draw. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. There he goes. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Childs. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires complete on the crosser. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to throw it. swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Pulls it in. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Moving out to the right. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working that left side now. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. 3rd quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with Northwestern's head coach at the half, he talked to his team in the locker room about their energy level. He said this game is close, but everything of our season is on the line. He's trying to get them fired up, getting them on the field, ready to go here to start the 3rd. More energy, more enthusiasm. They've got to have it here late in the season to keep their playoff dreams alive.
Thanks, Holly. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying the left side. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Dixon. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's going to go.
Personal foul.
been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Off play action. A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll start. Got a little room. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the plus 46. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Childs. That's reeled in, it's Farrell. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Look out, he's got room! And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Inside the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unloads it left. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Ready to fire from the pistol. The lone back's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Got a little grass. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job.
Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Bull down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your end.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Leaping grab for a big gain. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The Illini are right back in the lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give as they work on that clock. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's